Hi, welcome to the Pinky Room with Princess Roy. It's another wonderful day, and today is our first episode in the year 2021. Last year was fantastic. We had a series of topics that we discussed about, and today is our first topic for the year 2021. And honestly, thinking about this episode, right, I couldn't think about anything much or anything different, any topic that we can discuss than something about our health. Because if we look at 2020, 2019, 2020, 20 up to now, is like all the lockdowns, the pandemic, and everything that's going on. I thought about it and I realized, okay, at this point, to be honest, I can confess myself that I've put on some pounds, right? I really have put on some pounds. And I was thinking, we need something. We need something to do to, build up our health, something to keep us going whilst we are home in this pandemic, all these lockdowns and all that. It's hard for people to exercise. Sometimes it's not easy. You need to be motivated to exercise or to even go to the gym or to do some training. So I thought about that and I said, okay, I've been following you for some time on Instagram, and I've seen what you're doing, and you're doing fantastic. I'm just going to allow you to introduce yourself and what you do and what you're going to, discuss. We're going to discuss about today. So today is like the topic is, why do some women or men gain weight? The Pinky Room is more about for women. If we say pinky is more like women, but on the Pinky Room show, we don't really, only talk about the women. We also talk about the men, how the men will also benefits, and more about relationship, how we can all work together, men and women in our relationship to what should I say? To make our relationship, grow and how we can bond.
Okay.
So I just want to leave you now to introduce yourself and tell us what you do so that everybody will know who you are.
Of course.
Okay, so please introduce yourself to us.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Queen Princess Roy.
You're welcome.
To the Pinky Room. It is such an honor. I'm very grateful and thankful for just the thoughts of bringing me on. But you said something amazing at the beginning, and you're right. Now is the time. January.
It's the time. It is the time. Yeah.
It's 21. This is a perfect topic for the top of the year. To discuss health. So I am Dr. Tiffany Deltre, and I'm a pharmacist. I've been in the healthcare field for over 16 years. I've been a pharmacist, right? So I see all the time how our health affects our longevity. So in that, I'm not really an advocate for prescription drugs, especially if we can operate in a spirit of prevention. I think prevention is key.
Okay.
And so that is kind of how I created Healthy Gold Diggers, right? GOAL, not GOLD, but GOAL, because we're healthy, we have goals, and we are digging.
That's it. That's it.
So that is how I became the self-proclaimed health coach, right? So I know about health, I know how the body works, and then I'm like, how can I get people to prevent? So that is how I developed the platform, and that is how I ended up here now. Okay. So my biggest thing is quick, because a lot are busy. We're mom, wives, doors. We're balancing the 9 to 5s. That's currently my situation, and so I know how difficult it is to carve that time out to put yourself first, make yourself a priority, and work out. So I've developed an entire blueprint and program just to kind of help people help women especially stay encouraged, motivated, and inspired to get healthy and snatched. I like to call it snatched.
That's it. And I think we need that. And talking about the women, like I said, our men also need that. We all need that, because if we do everything and we don't exercise, we don't take care of our health,
Right.
it's going to have a great impact on our lifestyle. And it
Exactly.
has to be part of our lifestyle. Exercising is the major part of our lifestyle. So we're going to talk about more of the reason. What's the reason? What's the reason why people gain weight? What's the reason why people gain weight? And then we'll come to whereby, okay, how we can help people to, lose weight or be in shape. Especially in this pandemic. To be honest, I work as I'm a health worker as well. And for some time, I don't work much because of all this, and I stay home a lot. Trust me, and sometimes I find it very difficult to exercise. I have got an exercise machine in my room, but then I'll be sleeping like that and then watching it 24/7, doing nothing about it.
Right.
And it's not easy for you to just you need people to encourage you. You need people to motivate you, to let you know the benefit of you doing exercise or the gym, or taking care of your health. So let's talk about what are some of the reasons. We can talk about pick one topic and talk about it. So what are some of the reasons why people gain weight?
Well, as human beings, naturally, we have to find coping mechanisms, right? A lot of how we were raised. So a lot of us are taught, of course, eat 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and have some stuff in between. So a lot of it, some of it, for most of us, is just unlearning those ways and incorporating some new things. We're all creatures of habit. So whether or not you believe it, you have some sort of habit or some sort of routine that you stick to. Now, is it a healthy routine? Is it unhealthy? That for you to decide, and then for you, innately in the inside whether it's healthy or not. But either way, my point is we all have a routine. And so the biggest thing is either enhancing that routine and making it better, or completely starting a whole new routine. And then that starts with mindset. So I would say that the biggest reason that people gain weight in the first place, especially if they were sort of in shape, one of the biggest reasons is just life. Life happens. You have a child, or you become a dad. Get married, that get in a new relationship, that happy weight. Y'all eating out, y'all going on dates, you cooking maybe. So you're just happy, you're just in bliss. And so I know for us women, we get in a new relationship and we fall in love all over again, and it's happy weight is what I like to call it. So that happens as well. And then of course you have things where we have kids. So you may have a child, and so that completely, shifts your routine of what you may be used to. And then most of it is we're just not taught the importance of moving our bodies. Our bodies are designed to move. We should be. We're just not. It's just not something that we've been taught. We didn't watch our mom, our dad, our grandparents, or anyone in our family,
and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go through them. I was doing some research, and then I realized there's some things that I came across that I was thinking, okay, really? So this can really lead to gain weight. This can cause gain weight. And some of the few things that I came across was like, our health is some of the medical reasons of putting on weight, like some type of sickness, something like diabetes.
Yes, thyroid. The thyroid is a major one, especially for women with weight gain. So that could be a little challenging, not impossible, but that could cause some weight gain issues. Women who suffer from PCOS, they sometimes have a difficult time trying to lose weight. So there are some medical reasons that can occur, but for most people, it's not medical. It is mindset. And having to learn, like, think about what you're around and the environment that you're in. So that's why a lot of people yo-yo. They stop because you don't have that support system, or you're not around other like-minded people who are trying to reach that same goal. And that's, you mentioned ability earlier, and that's good to find a community that is excited
motivate you to right. And
with you.
Can we also say that culture is part of it? Like some people's culture, like there's some women who likes to put on weight, and also, can we say that the men contribute to that? Would you agree with me? Because some men want them, big. So
so you have this word thick. I know here in the States, we have she's thick, and so we associate thick with being.
Okay, so US men also want it thick. Only African men.
And so we want to be thick.
Okay.
Thick with. So you have to think about. So there's some big misconceptions, especially in the more melanated community.
Okay.
The misconceptions of the being thick, but sometimes the thick is that you have more body fat. And now that creates health issues, right? The more that you have more issues. So and maybe in your 20s, I'm 38. So my thick 10 years ago is totally different from a 38, almost 40 year.
That's it. Yeah.
It starts to fall.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And then most of them, I don't know why. I think when the men say thick, they don't mean that you put on weight. You have fat belly. Excuse my language, but then maybe they want a big bomb, and all that. That's what they mean, isn't it?
That is. But very difficult to have a big bomb, to eat whatever you want and eat unhealthy and have a big bottom.
That's it.
Your stomach is not affected.
Of course, it's going to show.
Almost impossible. Unless you go and have cosmetic surgery. But if you are trying to get thick and you expect that you are only going to get thick in your bottom and not anywhere else, that's not. So we end up in this struggle of wanting, for us women mentally, because of course we want to feel sexy, we want to feel accepted by whomever we're with, and then society. So we get caught up in this trap like a spider. It's a net of want to be thick, but you don't really like how you feel or how you look. But hey, my butt is big. So what is the new Busted challenge? Have you seen that? The new challenge, that song. And so you have to pick. Well, you have to decide, do I want a huge bum or bottom, or do I want to be healthy and be
healthy, isn't it? Yeah. So you think about yourself first, isn't it? It's not what you have to think about yourself.
Mindset. The biggest thing with the queens that are in the queendom that we're in is mindset. I spend a lot of time talking about just mindset. And once you get in a community of like-minded people, then the mindset is easy, because you're not distracted by people telling you, oh, well, you're losing too much weight. Or, they're not discouraging you. You get to a place that you're happy with where you are. And that is the biggest thing, especially for women. And time.
Time. And sometimes we get a time, like I said, we do get a time, but then we feel lazy doing it, isn't it? I have seen I've got my gym machine there, but then I will sleep on the bed watching it and doing nothing with it.
Okay. So because again, mindset, you look at it as a chore and as work versus being excited about it. So that's why, like you see on my Instagram page, like, it's excitement and like, hey, this is like, there's nothing wrong with working out. Like, it's not a punishment for it's actually something to be excited about. There are people who can't move, who can't or walk, and they wish they could. So like, be excited. Hey, I can move my arms, I can move my legs, I can do a sit up, and be excited about it. And the more you look at it from that perspective, mindset of I'm excited, let me do this, then you're more likely to get it done. But most people, especially women, because we pretty much believe we have it all under control. We help, we pretty much got it. And a lot of us suffer in silence and are trying to do it on our own. In my mind, in my spirit, I used to feel like I could do hair.
Okay.
That's not my gift. I'm not an expert in that. But I would try to do it, and then
to do it,
But because of my ego, I felt like if it can be done, then I can do it.
You can do it.
And a lot of us are trying. We spend time researching, trying to figure it out on our own. We feel like I don't need to join a program, or I don't need someone to tell me what to do. You waste time, years, energy, because you can implement what it is because you're not an expert in that. You know, so that's what happens. We don't like to ask for help because we think that it appears weak, and it is not. Know your lane. That is not your lane. My lane is not trying to do hair and make wigs. That's just not.
Of course, because I do pay to go to the gym when I want to be in my shape. I do pay because I'm not, like I said, you can be in your room thinking, okay, there's so many women out there or men out there who's got a gym, everything. I spoke to a friend of mine. He was like, I've got this gym, I've got this machine, but I never use it. I was like, you know what, carry them to me. I see if I'm going to use it. And when he brings it, I'm going to do the same thing. Put it there. It's going to be like an idol for me to worship while I'm not even using it. You know, so if you know you need someone to help you, go out there. That's why we've got gym. They've got professionals out there who can help you. Like what you're doing now. I watch you, and sometimes I get motivated of what you're doing on Instagram. Yeah, when I see you jumping, you know, I was like, okay, you know what we're gonna do after this? You're gonna do something for us before we leave today.
I wasn't prepared.
Look at me. I came with my sporty dress, you know. Today I'm dressed sporty because I'm going to do some move today before we go. Yeah. Okay. So if you just tune in. Okay. Sorry, but you were saying something. Okay. So if you just tune in, this is Princess Roy. This is the Pinky Room with Princess Roy. Today I have my wonderful queen with me, Dr. Tiffany Dautry. I hope I've said your name well. Don't shoot me.
You got it.
Thank you. So I've got Dr. Tiffany Dautry all the way from the US. If you just tune in today, we're discussing about why do some people, some men or women gain weight, the reasons or the cause of people gaining weight. That's what we're discussing about, and how we can, prevent weight, or how we can control, weight gain. So that's what we're discussing about. You can send your comments here. I've seen a few comments. I'm going to read your comments. So keep your comments coming. Please send your questions, send your ideas, anything. If you have any comments, just send it to us. We're going to read it. Any question, we're going to answer it on the show. This is the Pinky Room show with Princess Roy. So sorry, we were saying something before I came in. So sorry for that. What were you saying, please?
Oh, I was just mentioning with the pandemic and COVID. For me, I haven't been to the gym. I was a very big gym person.
Yeah.
Since that has happened, I want to say since February, March, I haven't been, and I've had to for work at home, and it's actually helped because being a solopreneur, right, and still working a job and still balancing life responsibilities, I realized that it wasn't cost effective for me. No, I'm sorry, time effective. Taking up a lot of my time between driving and then being there, and then I'm talking to people, and it was taking a lot of time away from me growing and working on my own personal stuff. So the biggest thing is just getting started. So I realized that there is a whole community of people who will enjoy working out at home, and you can get it done. A lot of people think that it takes a whole lot, and it doesn't. Like literally 15 to 20 minutes is what I have people do and start.
Yeah, so at least you start from somewhere.
Right. And if you're eating properly, if you are eating properly, because at the end of the day, there are tons of reasons why people gain weight or that contribute to weight gain. The sole reason why gain weight is science. We overeat on what our body needs. Our body doesn't need as many calories that we're feeding it, and so we overeat. The body doesn't need it.
That's it.
Gain weight. That is the whole. That's the reason that you gain weight. Now, other things contribute: time, not working out, getting married, depression, mood. All of those things contribute to why.
Let's pick this. Let's pick this one. You said marriage. How do marriage contribute to weight gain?
Because I know for me and my experience is it's the time. I'm trying to figure out cooking. I'm working. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to have time in my relationship. So by the time you wake up and you go to work, let's say you work a 9-to-5 job, then you need to cook. And I mean, by the time you do all of that, it's time to start the next day all over again. So then when quality time to spend with your spouse, right? So you end up cutting out the 20, the 30 hour workout that you were going to do. And you
but I see you and your husband, you know, doing a great job. And sometimes I look at it as, oh, poor man, you know, really contributing to it. And I'm so honestly, I respect him a lot because one, he's helping you to grow your business and also helping you to build up. It's like you do things together, but it doesn't, sometimes it's difficult to get people who go the way, like the same way you guys are going. You get with your husband, maybe you want to be this, he wants to be that. And it's kind of difficult for you to you know, fit in or be in the equal, you know. So in this case, what advice would you give if you have a man who doesn't want to exercise? It doesn't motivate you. Do you have to leave the man?
No, of course not. But I guarantee you that if you stay the course, if you stay the course, he will fall in line.
If it is the benefits, okay.
It happens all the
time. Coming out.
Yes. He would work out. Spurts, right? But because I'm so consistent, he always gets right back into it because you see it. Like she's literally she's up at 5 a.m. Dang, okay, all right. So it's like you don't have a choice, but the person
of course.
The person who is gung-ho, the person who is excited about health cannot get discouraged. You have to make the decision, make your mind. I don't eat meat, right? And I haven't for like 4 years. And when I initially said that I wasn't doing it, I mean, nobody in my house was on board. That my mind was made up. That's what I was doing. And guess what? Now, as time started progressing, they don't eat meat every day. Like it's like me I didn't drill it. I didn't tell them you guys need to do what I'm doing. I just did by example.
That's it.
And boom. So they still eat it, but just not like every day.
Every day.
It's just it starts to rub off, and that's.
Is that any reason? Because you being a health professional, that you are a fitness coach. Is there any reason why you're not eating meat? Is there anything? Because most of us like meat and stuff. Is it good for our health?
Okay, so it's a personal choice for me, and I don't even put it. I don't put it on other people. Don't even know unless I tell you that I like it. Decision that you want to make. I watched a documentary several years ago, and in the inside of me though, I felt like I should not have been eating meat just because but
the reason. I think
if you got to do things that you want to do. So there are people who stop eating meat because they want to lose weight. That is not the reason to not eat. It should be something that you want to do. So all of my clients and everybody that's in the queendom, they eat meat. You know, and I'm not trying to discourage or encourage anybody to eat it or not. But it has to be a personal choice and a decision. I can say that I did it for health. I never really I just felt like I shouldn't be eating meat. You know, there are reasons why we shouldn't eat meat from a health perspective, and there are studies, but hey, we all have our vice. I love cookies.
Of course.
Them, but I'm going to eat them when I want to.
You want to.
And if there's no documentary, there's nothing. Maybe a documentary, but there's nothing that's going to stop that. So everybody has their thing, right? You know, and it just has to be within you. But you should not. I just want to make sure I'm clear. I said it a bunch of times. You like, girl, don't say it again. But I am. You should not stop eating meat or cut out any type of food group just to lose weight. You cannot sustain to be a lifestyle.
So you can have your meat, but then you have to, have the determination to you know, to keep fit. There's some things that you can do to keep fit.
Right. Eating meat doesn't cause weight gain. Like you aren't overweight because they ate a bunch of meat. People are overweight because it's the other stuff, the soda, the sweets, the snacks, the cakes. You know, it's the overeating. But it wasn't because they ate meat. That's not why you're overweight. So that's not to eliminate it, just to eat, if that makes sense.
So is it some particular food? Those that are watching, some of them maybe they are eating some kind of food that they realize that, you know what, this is making me put on weight. Is it some of the food that we can say that, okay, especially now that we are lockdowns and you can't go for work, you can go to work and stuff, and you're at home, there's certain food that you think it will contribute to gain, weight gain?
Absolutely. So at the end of the day, again, it's all about the fact that we overeat. And just for an example, if your body only needed right now, Princess Roy, if your body only needed 1,000 calories to sustain. So if you only needed 1,000 calories, stay just how you are, and you ate 1,000 calories for the rest of your life, that's what would continue to look like that. But you decided to eat over the 1,000 calories, more than what your body needs. The rest of it is going to get stored as fat, right? So when we're looking at different foods, and let's say you only need 1,000. I'm happy with where I am. I want to stay here. I'm just going to eat 1,000 calories. Well, let's say you drink a soda. A soda literally has about 200 calories. The serving. So the serving may be this big, but the serving had 200, but what you drank, you know, because here when you buy it out the store, it's huge, it's pretty big. It had 4 servings in it. Drank the whole thing. So four of those 200 servings is 800.
That's it.
All you had was a soda and a drink. That's not
it.
You only have 200 calories left. For the day. So now you eat some fries, or you eat some rice, or you just have a meal. You just had one meal a day and you drank a soda, you're already over what your body needed.
That's it.
So it is about what you eat, because there are tons of foods that we eat that are too many calories, and it's not going to keep us full. That's not the only thing that you can eat or drink throughout the day. So soda, you have to eliminate or start coming down off of soda and juice. I mean, that is the easiest way. If you know that you drink soda and juice all day or a lot, if you eliminate that, you'll see some results.
You're gonna say,
that's what you can do right now. right now, I think, what is it? Almost 9. It's 8:39 there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So starting tomorrow, you decided,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, I normally drink 2 sodas. I'm only going to drink 1 soda.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to just completely eliminate stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
you have to literally have a plan, have a strategy, and you have to sacrifice.
That's it.
If
Sacrifice.
you have to sacrifice if you want
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah. You have to lose some and gain some, right? That's how. Yeah.
It's
I
not
was asking.
soda
Yeah.
anymore in your lifetime. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
Yeah.
is right now, until you get to where you want to be, you
Yeah.
have to do it in moderation. And we
Mm-hmm.
moderation, but sometimes people don't know what moderation. People know what moderation means, but sometimes you need very specific.
Mm-hmm.
You should probably, if you have a soda issue, you should probably only be drinking it once or twice a week if you have a goal to lose weight.
Yeah.
Moderation is not, okay, well, I'm gonna do it once a day. As
Mm-hmm.
you're working your way down and working your way towards it, yeah, it is. But eventually it has to be eliminated for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Strangely, I did some research. Now I find out, some of them, you go to the supermarket, right, and you buy this food,
Mm-hmm.
and the label says they're low fat.
Oh,
And they were saying that most of them products that says are low fat, they are the ones that got high level of sugar in it.
yes.
So it's like it's hidden.
Right.
So how can we find out? How can we know? Like most of you go and buy a drink, they put on low fat, low this, and you're thinking, okay, that's the good one for me.
Right.
And you're gonna buy it, and you feel like, okay, because of that's what the label says.
Yes, yeah.
So then how can we differentiate? How can we say, okay, this even though they've said, how can we know that, okay, this is the quality one, this is the a hidden, I mean, whatever they put on is not the truth. How can we know?
That's a great question.
Mm.
You have to learn and understand how to read nutrition labels, right? And that's a whole nother show.
That's
But you have to understand how to read that. It doesn't matter if what any of this says. If you can flip over and read the back, you automatically know it's out.
That's it.
And that. So then you won't be attracted to it. And it's a marketing tactic, okay? That's what it's all about. Low fat. You think that it's better than the regular one that you used to buy, and really it's not. It's actually worse, right? But you don't know that, but that's how they're marketing it. So that's why it's important. Again, going back to what I said earlier in the show, is that you don't know everything. Nobody does, but that's not your lane. Always good to just, even if find a program, and even if you don't, not that you'll be in that program forever, but learn the basics or get an idea of the basics so that you'll know how to read a nutrition label and deciphering. Oh, good. This is bad.
Yeah.
So you gotta know how to.
Many of us, we don't have the time to read. We just buy them, like just the label. We buy them and go. How many times we don't even have the time, like you said, time. We don't have the time to stand and read everything on.
So you're not like reading the ingredient list. You're just reading that little grid part. So just that little, I don't know if this is clear or not, but just that little part, that box that says nutrition facts, that's the part.
Yeah.
Read. And then you'll learn to go to how to get there immediately. Like you know what you're looking at. You're looking at carbs, you're looking at fat, and you're looking at sugar. And if okay, that's too much sugar.
Then you have to, definitely. I know. Okay, so if you just tune in, this is the Pinky Room Show with Princess Roy. And I've got my wonderful queen with me, Dr. Tiffany Daughtry, all the way from USA. And we're discussing about our health, fitness. Why do some people put on, gain weight? And we've talked about a few things like how relationship can contribute to weight gain. And we've talked about food as well. We're just talking about food, how food also contributes to our weight gain. And she said something about reading the nutritional information that is on the product, because there's some products that you go and buy and they've put on low fat. And I did a research and I said that They are hidden secret. Like it's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the label that's saying that low fat. But when you take it, it's more than the fat that you think you're taking.
Yes.
Right. So it's better for us to read the label, read the nutrition information that is on the product, and it's going to help you, because some people are there really doing things secretly. People are doing a lot of products out there, isn't it? Fake products. We eating things is going inside, and we don't know what is it that we're taking. So it's best that you take your time, read the information. If you don't have the time, please, for your health, we have to try and do that. Okay, so we mentioned a few things like children, kids. Can kids also contribute to weight gain? Can they contribute to that?
Of course, contribute, because you spend so much time focusing on them that you forget about yourself. So we typically tend to lose ourselves, especially first time moms. I mean, I know I obsessed over her. And so, and just every little thing. And so we tend to lose ourselves in that, and we lose the time, and we're exhausted. I mean, we're tired, especially with the newborns and the first couple of years, it becomes a lot. So time, the kids, I say, contribute because of the time. Now, for those of us who had a routine of working out and eating healthy and just trying to live a healthier lifestyle. Now, some people, I mean, we have to be honest and keep it real. That's just not your thing. You weren't living a healthy lifestyle.
That's it. Yeah.
And of course, once you have a child, kids, for women, our hormones change, so that can contribute to things. Our whole outlook on life changes. Right?
Yeah.
So we definitely have ourselves on the back burner, and then at some point, no one wants to feel icky or gain weight. Like, no one wants to squeezing into clothes or having to go up sizes. Nobody wants that. I want that. Nobody wants that thing. But it happens because we just haven't made it a priority. We made everything else a priority in our life, and you haven't made it a priority. And once you decide this is going to be a priority, I'm going to work out 3-4 days, no matter what. I'm going to spend 30 minutes focusing on me. If I can sit and get my done for an hour, or get my hair, or watch YouTube tutorials, or go on Netflix and Hulu, if I can do that, then you have the time. It's a lot of it becomes excuses.
Yeah, like you said, it's not about you just throwing yourself in. It's just gradual process. You start with maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then you build it up. So what I want to say to our men is that most
you don't even, if you can 15 to 20 minutes, that literally is enough. Like, the industry has us thinking we have to do all of this crazy stuff, right? All of these different moves where we jumping over tires. I mean, that's cool if that's what you like to do, but it doesn't take all of that, and it doesn't take an hour. It doesn't take you spending 45 minutes. Like, 15 to 30 minutes of you getting it in, getting it done. I like to call it, for us to wake up in the morning and wake up and work out, like, get it in, get it done. It doesn't take a whole lot, but because the industry has said it that way, we believe that it's a lot. That's why you just have to find someone, or find a coach, or find a program that you can connect to, and then you implement it that. But it doesn't take a lot. That is a big misconception. You don't have to spend an hour. You don't have to spend 40. You just got to do something.
Yeah. Guys, we need to be motivated. If you're watching me, you just have to be motivated. Listen, we are in the times where it's difficult. We stay at home. The more you stay home, or the more you don't do something, you become lazy at it. And then if you don't take care, after this pandemic will be over, some of them will be I don't know how we're going to carry us through our doors. So this is very important topic. That's why we chose this month, the January, to talk about our health, because our health is very important. And looking at the situation right from 2020 till now, we've been locked down upon lockdown. Some people are not going to work. Some people are home. And sometimes I have seen someone comment here. He said, my boss once said, when he stresses himself, he gain weight.
Yes.
So like I was doing my research and I find out that stress. So how do stress contribute to weight gain? Can we talk about it? Because some people will say, I don't eat too much. Okay. And maybe we talk about relationship. Maybe, yeah, he's cool. The husband is doing whatever he has to do. And the wife is doing whatever she's supposed to do. And then someone will say, okay, yeah, I eat healthy. Okay. I eat healthy. So why am I gaining weight? And then they wouldn't realize that there are some causes that we might not know. So how do stress contribute contribute to weight gain?
Stress contributes. End up eating more. Like when you're stressed out, some people use food as a coping mechanism. So sometimes when you're stressed, I'm stressed, I've had a long day, I feel like I deserve to eat some cookies. I feel like I've earned that right. Or you have people who feel like they've been through something, they're stressed, they're aggravated, and they eat ice cream or whatever it is. But at the end, you're eating. Stress causes you to eat. Now our bodies, when they're under stress, does release a hormone called cortisol, and so that does contribute to the feeling of hunger and eating more and stress, which relates to, the whole belly fat thing. But it's just fat everywhere. Your body doesn't decide where it wants to put fat on. But that's how stress contributes to the weight gain. It does release certain hormones. When your body's under stress, your body releases certain hormones that you decide, or you start feeling like you're more hungry, or you start having cravings for certain because you're stressed out. And so it makes you feel better. And so you eat it. But it's not just the fact that you're stressed out and you did nothing. You're stressed out and you may not have worked out to burn calories. You're stressed out, so you ate more than what you would normally eat. So it's like stress, but then there's the different trees you ended up doing. That you took this, you were stressed, and that caused this situation.
Yeah, and I also find out that when you stress, some people, you can't sleep, and lack of sleeping can also contribute to weight gain. And I was so surprised because to me, I feel like in my mind, I think people who don't sleep a lot, they lose weight. That's what I thought. So finding out that less sleep can also contribute to weight gain. To be honest, I was a bit, I was thinking, how?
It can halt your results. Somebody who's on a journey, but they don't get enough rest, because that's when we sleep, that's how our body repairs itself, right? Our muscles repair themselves. Our body just all kind of gets rejuvenated. And when you don't have enough sleep, your body isn't repairing itself. And when you sleep, you don't really, when you don't have rest, think about how you are when you don't have enough sleep. You don't make the best decisions. Overall. So that's another factor. So lack of sleep. So
lack of sleep
program or anything like that. And not drinking enough water. But that may be on your list as well. That contributes to weight gain. Your body's dehydrated.
Lack of water. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then when I was a bit younger, I heard they said if you drink too much, it helps you to gain weight. That's what I thought. So me hearing that lack of, if you don't drink enough water, or lack of water also contributes to, weight gain. It's quite, I don't know.
Okay, so let me explain it really quickly. So our body is majority water, right? Our body is the majority water. So when you don't, our bodies are smart. don't drink water, your body holds to water. It says, Princess is not going to give me water. I'm going to hold on to this water. Right?
Yeah.
And so that's how water weight.
That's it.
The water weight comes into play.
Yeah.
So when you start drinking enough water, your body then releases that water, because now it knows, your brain knows, okay, she's going to continue to feed and fuel me and water me, so I don't need to hold on to this water weight to sustain myself and to sustain life and to keep my organs, keep your organs going. It doesn't need to do that, because it knows, okay, she's going to drink water, so it doesn't hold on to that water while you don't have water weight. So it's the opposite. If you don't drink enough water, your body is going to contain fluid. It's not going to release that water. And when your body doesn't release water, now that's when you start having certain health conditions like high blood pressure, because where there's water, sodium is there. Well, I don't want to get too technical, but then that's how people have high blood pressure. So the first thing, one of the very first things that's prescribed to someone that's new with high blood pressure, they give them a water pill to release the fluid and the water.
Like fluid retention, right? So like fluid retention, we got people that had they do have, it's part of weight gain, isn't it? People who have fluid retention. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. If the body is soaked up with more water and it's not able to,
it's not released, and so they a pill to help you release that water so that you can get that sodium out of your system that's causing your blood pressure to go up. So that's why they give you the water pill. So I'm glad that you mentioned that about what you were told growing up, and so that we could clear up that myth. So that's why when you're looking to lose weight and you're looking to live a healthier life, people are like, drink water, and it's true. So you have people who are, walking around with their gallon of water, and they have water jugs, because it is so important for you to drink water. Hands down. That's like one of the very first steps and things that I teach in the Queendom, is that you got to start developing a routine of water. And so for some people, it can just get overwhelming. Okay, so I got to start drinking all of this water. All right, so now you want me to cut out soda and it becomes a lot, and people get overwhelmed. And when people are overwhelmed, they do nothing. A complete mind does nothing. So like slowly gotta slowly take baby steps. Baby steps are important. Now, don't let people fool you, Pinky Room viewers. Baby steps are necessary. They're a part of the process. That's how it becomes a big leap. You took baby steps. So, keep that in mind.
Right. Okay, so if you just tune in, this is Princess Roy. We are in the Pinky Room. This is the Pinky Room show with Princess Roy. I've got my wonderful guest with me, Dr. Tiffany, all the way from United States. And we're discussing about health and fitness, why do some people, men or women, gain weight, and how we can, work towards it, how we can keep ourselves in shape, especially in this time, this pandemic, that people are locked down, people are home. How can we keep shape and be fit? So we have discussed about so many things. And I was going to say this about women gaining weight when they're pregnant and after babies, right? And sometimes after having babies, they lose themselves, right? And this has become a bit of issue in a relationship. You see, some men will say, okay, before I met my wife, she was slim, she was really in good shape, and then after baby, that's it. So then what happened there? And really, it really affects many relationships, trust me, especially with the men who doesn't want extra weight. So in this case, how you said it before, right, in relationship. So what advice would we give to our men out there? If your wife, because obviously if a woman have baby, when she get pregnant, she's going to put on weight.
Right.
Some people, luckily, when after babies, they come back to shape.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, they still, they remain there. That's it. Right. And it becomes difficult for her. Like you said, we've got a lot of things going on. We've got babies to take care of. We've got husbands to take care of. We've got a family and all that. And when after baby, think about all this as this come to us. Right. You can't sleep, lack of sleep. You don't sometimes have time for yourself to eat well. And then it become a big issue, right? Which all this contributes to weight gain. So how can we, the men, help their women so that they wouldn't be like, okay, you've put on too much weight and now it's this. And instead of them going after another woman, they'll rather, do something to help the situation.
So my advice to the kings that are watching the Pinky Room and the men is that you have to be supportive.
That's it.
And you can do it together. Right? So you are literally the in-house accountability person. Yeah. And you have to hold that person accountable and vice versa. Women, you have to hold him accountable. Just like you hold each other, we hold each other accountable in other aspects of the marriage, right? You want that person to be accountable for the vows that they made. You want them to be accountable for if they
isn't it?
If they're picking the child up today from school, you hold them accountable if they don't. So you don't pick and choose where we're holding each other accountable. Our health is extremely important. Remember, in your vows, you said in sickness. So I want to spend more time in health than I want to spend, in sickness, especially if it's something that we could have prevented. Like a lot of the things that we suffer from are things that just require some prevention. So that effort has to be put into the prevention side. We don't want to be reactive. Like, let's be proactive. And so let's hold each other accountable. You said you were starting this program today, wife. All right, make sure you start. And if she can get mad, let her get mad. But in the back of her mind, like, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say this, because what if the man is doing whatever he has to do? You are lucky to have this wonderful man who always be there on Instagram. He's there with you, doing what you're doing, helping you. Taking the nutrition, whatever you have to do. There's some women, and not only the women, but the men as well, right? That maybe you're lucky to have a woman who push you, say, hey, do this, work hard, do this, you have to lose weight. And then they take it a different way. And maybe the woman is not ready to listen, or she doesn't want to do it. What are you going to do?
She will be okay, because she listens to a lot of things that she doesn't want to hear, but you are doing something that is going to potentially help save life. And so she can
saving life, the word. Yeah. Good.
I know it's hard, and we don't want to upset our spouse. When we are something that is that is best for the family, then you got to stand your ground on that. Now, are you going to be like a drill sergeant and put her in boot camp or put him in boot camp? No, but you lead by example. And a lot of times, as humans, we have to hear something. Repetition is key. If he or he hears it enough, and you are leading by example, will make it happen. But
that's fair.
Be afraid to hold your spouse accountable, not when it comes to their health. Quality of life is extremely important.
That's it.
You probably see it as well, being in the healthcare field. People have deep regret when they suffer something that they could have prevented. The level of hurt there, and they feel like, gosh, if I would have just lost the weight, or if I would have worked out, that is deep regret. And that puts puts people mentally, into a very negative state, because you could have prevented it. And just y'all can go for walks together, pushing the scroll, whatever it takes. You just have to be that support, but do not support that person by being okay with them doing nothing. That is not support.
Yeah, because I remember when I was doing my training in the hospital, and I met this man who I was doing my I was doing assignments and I was doing like an assessment, and he opened up to me, right, and he said to me, he was um overweight, right, and he was sharing to me about the things that he was supposed to do that he didn't do, right, eating wrong food, whatever, because he was the only child, and the mom, the parents, gave him everything that he wants, and now he's gone to the point whereby he can't do anything for himself. He's proper biotic, and he's like, he can't do anything. Right. And he regrets, he wishes that the mom or the parents could have told him that don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this. So it can be very dangerous. Right. So, hey, if you're watching me, and if you're a woman or a man, that you're lucky to have someone who is motivating you, you say, hey, come on, put on weight, go exercise, let's go to the gym, let's go train. Please don't be harsh. Don't get it wrong. The person cares about you. That person cares about your life. He cares about your health. And it's very important to get people, because I'm thinking, what about if you have two people who can be bothered? No, none of them who's going to motivate the other? Then there's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's going to be a problem. So let's eat together. Let's put on weight together in this pandemic. And I'm telling you, after all this over, I'm telling you, some of us wouldn't be able to go through our doors, and it's going to be very serious.
You're right. Either way, in some way or form, if you're on social media, unless you are in a hole and you're going to see something about health and fitness. Like it's free, possible. Even if you're not even following those type of pages, it's show up somewhere in an ad. So you're seeing it now. Whether you decide to ignore it or take action, of course, that's your decision. But the whole takeaway is that I want people and the guests to understand is that at the end of the day, it's a decision.
That's it. True. You can't force anyone to do whatever they don't want to do. It's the choice. It comes in. All boils down to choice. So if like you said, you can have a good husband, whatever it is, who can motivate you. But if you're not ready. It's up to you, isn't it?
I personally, especially when I used to work out in the gym, there were men who are there who work out and they are in shape, and they would ask me, and sometimes it was just to try to spark conversation. Sometimes it was genuine, like, how can I get my wife in the gym?
Yeah. Wow.
So, it's major. It's almost like if you had when you're trying to start a business or whatever it is that you're trying to do, you want to go back to school, you want to get a degree, and then your spouse isn't supporting you.
Yeah.
Start to build some type of resentment and regret, and then not trying to do anything for themselves. That's difficult. And
that's it.
If your wife is someone that works out and you don't, I consider getting on board. And if your husband it works out and you don't, get on board. That's bonding time. Like we already don't have a whole lot of time between kids, life. That little bit of time that you have together, like that's something to take advantage of and enjoy it.
That's it.
It turns out to be a whole lot of fun because maybe you finished a set and they give you a kiss, a hug. It's a good cheerleader there.
Yes, yeah.
So you gotta just make it fun and make it. You gotta start, but then don't think negative about it. Anything that you go into thinking negatively, it's not going to work. So mindset. I'm excited. Like literally talk yourself. Every day I'm talking to myself and I'm saying, hey girl, yes, do this. You gotta do it every day. Sometimes times a day. I'm talking myself state of mind. You gotta do it. Yeah. It sounds crazy. I used to think that it was.
It does. It does. Yeah. If you just tune in, this is Princess Roy. This is a Pinky Room with Princess Roy, and we're discussing today about what contributes to weight gain. Why do some men or women gain weight? So we're discussing about it. We've said a lot about this. If you're not able to follow us or you didn't start with us, please, it will be on YouTube. It is live on YouTube, and also on Facebook, on Abedin TV, on Lively TV, both Facebook and YouTube's. And also subscribe to your Princess Roy YouTube channel. Right, let's build our audience up. Come on, share the program with someone else, because we do have a very educative programs.
Yes.
We talked about abuse. Now we're talking about weight, health, and fitness, because look at what is happening now. If we don't take it, like you said, if we don't take it, by the time this pandemic will be over, most of us, I know I have put on weight. I know. And Dr. Tiffany, you have to really encourage me now, because you have to be knocking my door. Come on, princess, let's do this together. You know what I mean? Because I need that. Trust me, I need that. I don't want to put on so much weight that we can carry me out of my door, and then we're gonna ask you for that. Doctor, you did not do your job. Right.
Right.
Yeah. So our time is fast spent. We're gonna pick one more topic, and then I'll go through some questions that we've had, and then talk about it. And then we will, because it's I think our time is nearly up. I also saw one of the contribution factor is what do you call it? Age, which to me, I was thinking, okay, so if I'm aging, am I going to put on weight? Do you get what I mean? So how are we going to deal with that? How does that contribute to weight gain?
Weight, the longer, the older you are, it is more difficult. Think about like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Compared to now, it becomes a lot more difficult.
True.
To lose weight the older you
get.
Body is just not as limber. It's not as agile with movement. So that discourages you, right?
That's it.
And remember, I know for me, 10, 15 years ago, I could eat whatever I wanted.
Yes.
Not a pound. Well, times have changed. I can't do that anymore, because in fact, why? There's tons of reasons why. As you get older, you're everything's older inside of you. You're outside and on the inside. Your body's going to,
and also you have more responsibilities as well, isn't it?
Yep.
That can also contribute to that. Yeah.
Ailments, right? You got to think, if you spent 30 years, 20, it adds up. Even though we don't see it, we don't feel it. Time is just ticking away, and it's adding. And no, you didn't put the weight on. It didn't take you 2 months to put on all the weight. It happened over time.
That's it. Over time. Yeah.
You have to think it on your knees, the weight, your legs and your knees are what's holding you up. And so you're putting on weight. So you have knee issues. You can't move. So age contributes in that way. Life, as you get older, life happens. Metabolism slows down, literally.
That's it. Metabolism. Yeah. True.
Your body is like a machine. It's not moving fast now.
Yeah.
And
right.
So that is one of the number one reasons your body your metabolism has slowed down, and it does. That's why 40 for us women, 40 is a significant age, right?
Yeah.
Now we're getting on that hump of men, possibly going through premenopause, menopause, a whole lot of things. And so you don't want to go into 40s not where you want to be. You gotta, if you're under 40, I highly recommend that you start a routine, get you a regimen.
Now, yes. Become a habit,
If you are 40, you still need a regimen. I'm just saying it's harder. It's harder when you wait to start a routine.
So what are we going to tell? What advice are we going to tell to? Because I have some older people watching that maybe they've put on weight and they want to. What are we going to tell them? Because when they need that encouragement, right? They're thinking, oh, it's going to be difficult for us to do this. This is going to be, how am I going to bend down? How am I going to do this? What are some of the things? I told you, before we say bye, you're going to do something for us to see. I don't know.
I'm not ready for that.
You have to give us some skills. I've seen you on Instagram doing it. Come on. You have to work it for us to see. Come on, girl.
I'll give you some resources. How about that? I'll give you some resources. Maybe you can have me back on and I'll go through some motions, but
Sure. Sure. So definitely you're coming back on the show, because what we're going to talk about, I'm just trying to build up something, where we can see the reasons, because we're going to connect it really to relationship and what is the impact is having on relationships and how things can get better. So definitely we'll definitely come on the show. The next episode you come on the show and we'll connect it to relationship and how we can make it best and make people enjoy their marriages whilst they are on lockdown. We don't want things to happen whilst people are on lockdown, and after that, relationship is going to break off, marriages are going to break off and all that, because some people don't understand why things are happening to the other partner, and until someone understands you, it's very difficult for them to be with you. You have to be with someone who do understand you, understand your situation, so that they can also be in the same boat with you. I don't know if you get what I mean. So like I said, what advice would you give to our older people who are maybe 40 plus and they feel like, okay, I've put on weight, but I want to do something, but I'm finding it difficult. How can I start? Where can I start from?
Someone that's 40 plus, I would suggest for sure that you find a program and a regimen, but you still got to do it anyway. Irregardless that you may have a few things stacked against you just a little, it doesn't matter. You still got to. So no, it's not going to be as easy for the 20-year-old to lose shed the pounds than it would you, but possibly. Because everybody is still different. Even though age plays a part, everybody's still different as far as if you were somebody that was active before and then now you're not, like all of those things contribute. So there's other play a part, but it doesn't matter if you're under 40, over 40, 60, 80, you just got to start. And then as time goes, we'll figure it out. You'll see results as long as you are sticking to what your body needs. And you aren't. Sometimes people think again that they're doing the right thing. I'm walking, and that's fine. But you've been walking all of your life. So your body is used to you walking. So you gotta, how can you spruce it up? Maybe you walk for the first 30 days. But now you gotta do something else. Like your body gets complacent. Just like our minds can get complacent, our bodies get used to what we're doing. So we have to put it in different environments. You gotta do different things. You gotta increase your heart rate, bring it in. There's just things that you have to do. I can't do the same exercises that I was doing a year ago. My body because it's adapted to that. So whether that be that instead of me doing 10 of something, now I'm going up to 15 or 20, it's or I'm lifting heavier, whatever it is, you can't continue to do the same thing that you
Good. Because whilst I was doing my training, I had an opportunity to work with the physios, and who they do recommended older women, and I saw them myself. Like, we go to the center, you see them in the gym, and they're working out, right? Not too much, but you see them moving their bodies and stuff. So it means that you can do it. It's just like you said, the mindset. And it depends on what you want, right? If you really want something, you go for it. It doesn't matter how you start. You need the community. You need people to encourage you. You need your partners to encourage you. But it is you. What do you want? That's it. And it helps with your health as well. It helps with your health. It helps with your bones and everything. It really helps. There's some people who are on has chronic diseases, right? That are on tablets. That tablets too can contribute to weight gain, right? So if you want to, you start somewhere. Like doctor said, maybe you think you are going for walk. Walking is enough, but sometimes you have to do more
to start.
Let's start from somewhere.
Always in life, in general, it doesn't matter what you do in health, in business, in relationships, you always have to be growing and getting better. You were day before, 30 days ago. You have to always be focused on, okay. And that's why, before we end, write down, journaling, and writing down where you day one I was able to walk for 10 minutes. Okay, now I did 15. Something, there has to be progression in anything that you're doing. In everything that you're doing, there should be progress. You should be able to think back or look back and say, oh, wow, I couldn't do that.
Something, yeah.
Okay, wow, you know, and so then that's when that keeps you encouraged as well, because you're tracking it. How do you stay encouraged? You got to see where you started. If you don't recall where you started and you're not tracking, then you're just doing nothing. And attach it to a goal. What is your goal? And your goal can be super big. Like, what is your 30-day goal? What is your 60-day goal? What is your 15-day goal? We even start there, like your 5-day goal. What is that? And then you work your way up. And I'm telling you, you won't get discouraged, and then you won't quit. But when you're just winging it, Winging it gets you nowhere.
That's it. True. Wow, that's very interesting. Trust me. If you just join us, this is the Pinky Room Show with Princess Roy, and we have Dr. Tiffany with us from the US. She's a fitness coach, right, and health and fitness coach, right. She's on Instagram. You before we finish, you put your social media handles there, and anyone who wants to follow you and watch what you do, so that you can learn and be motivated with what you're doing. Anyone who needs, coaching, you can also coach them. So if you just tune in, this is the Princess Roy, the Pinky Room Show with Princess Roy. We're talking today about health and fitness. Why do some men or women gain weight? What contributes to weight gain? And we've talked about a lot: food, families, kids, relationships, stress, medication. We've mentioned quite few.
We've been very, very broad.
Yes. Yes. So subscribe to Princess Roy YouTube channel, and then our next episode, we're going to connect this to relationships and what's the impacts on weight gain on relationship, and how things can get better, how we can work together. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before I go, I've got some comments. Okay, if you comment. Okay, so I've got Seth Odway watching from Ghana. Hi. Okay, and I have got JMT TV. He said, my boss, I think I read that before. He said, my boss said when he is stressed, when he stresses himself, he gain weight. Can stress cause weight gain? And we've talked about that yes, stress contributes to weight gain. Someone also said, I love thick girls, but I won't.
Thick and healthy. We can't be and
unhealthy. Good. I hope you're watching. You heard what she said. Thick and healthy. All right. What he said, I love thick girls, though, but I won't advise you to gain weight for me if I met you skinny. All right. Okay. That's good.
And all of that.
What if the person is skinny, and then after marrying the woman, she gained weight? We'll talk about that on our next episode. Would you leave that woman or leave that man, or would you stay? What are you going to do to help that person? Okay. And we have Mr. Ajiman Kusi watching live from Brussels. Thank you. And yeah, we've got Lawson also. I think he's watching from Ghana. Wow. He said, good vibes. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
We have TJ. He said, lots of love. I think he's watching from UK. Thank you, darling, for watching. We have someone also say, what is the easiest and healthy way of gaining weight? Okay.
Gaining weight?
Gaining weight.
Okay.
Yes, and a healthy way of gaining weight, because I have been eating well, drinking lots of water, but I've still not gained. Okay, I think he is not. Maybe he's not. He wants to put on weight. So what's the easiest way to put on weight? That's what he's asking.
Okay, so and just the opposite. It's the opposite of trying to lose weight. You eat less calories. When you want to lose weight, you gotta eat in a calorie surplus. You eat more. And in that though, you don't want to put on fat as weight. You want to put on more muscle. And so you have to your workout routine should focus on you getting stronger. So, was both in both aspects you want to track it, but seriously you definitely, when you're trying to put on weight and you want to put on good looking weight that are appealing to the eyes and not fat, then you want to continue to eat healthy, eat more calories, and get stronger. So whatever you were doing over in two weeks ago, if you were doing arm curls and you were 20 pounds, now you need to work your way up to using 25. So you got to just think about, I got to get stronger. I want to get stronger. I got to eat and I want to get stronger, and rest, of course, rest for both.
That's it. Because we don't want to ending up having a pot belly, and then your body. So you have to be, everything has to be in a complete, That's it. So when you eat, then you exercise and you put it in. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't just eat and leave the belly fat and then they want to skinny. Right. And then I have someone also say, I'm here. That's anointing. Okay. Thanks for joining us, darling. God bless you. Also, I have someone, Rose Owusu Danso, also watching from Belgium. Thanks for the advice. It's really good. Thank you so much. That's my mom. Anyway, hey, mommy.
Hi.
Yeah. And we have someone also said, okay. All right. Yeah, I have another person saying, nice discussion. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We are so grateful for your comments. It keeps on going, really keeps us going, and then it's really motivates us and encourages us to do more. Thank you. Don't hesitate. You can watch again. This is on YouTube Live, on Facebook Live, and on Aberdeen TV, Lively TV, both YouTube and Facebook. Princess Roy YouTube channel as well, so you can subscribe to Princess Roy YouTube channel, watch all our episodes, and the next one, like I said, we're building something. Today is the foundation of health and fitness, and we're going to connect it to so many things. So don't miss out. Please tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Let them because we need to. We've got a very educative episode and programs coming towards your way, which you don't want to miss it at all, because we want to help ourselves, we want to encourage ourselves, motivate ourselves, and educate ourselves. So we're going to say bye to you, but before we go, please put your social media handles there. People who need health and fitness coach. I am number one. I'm your number one fan.
Where did I put it in the chat?
But you can mention it.
You can mention
it.
Yes, if you are looking to connect with your girl, Dr. T is what I like to call myself. And I am on Instagram just like my name. So you'll see at Dr. Tiffany Deltray, and my YouTube channel exactly like my name that you see on the screen. And there you'll find some quick 15-20 minute workouts for you to do at home, no equipment. I have made it very, very simple. Well, maybe not simple. It is simple, but you got to get started. But I've made it very no excuses simple. No reasons not, right? And so those are the two main platforms to connect with me on. I will look forward to possibly coming back. Thank you, Queen Princess Roy, for inviting me on.
You're welcome.
It was amazing. We really covered a lot today.
A lot, yeah. We did, and I'm so grateful for you coming and joining us on this wonderful show. You still haven't done what I've asked you to do, and I'm not letting you go until you do it. Give us advice. You want us to be motivated. How can we start? Okay, come on. How can we start? How are we going to start this? Should I just get up and lift up my hands, or because today look at me. I'm a bit spotty now. I'm a bit spotty. Okay, I'm ready for that.
Going to start with you. So typically when I do my wake up and workouts and they're live, I just like this, and we are in there. There are other queens there. I'm like, all right, let's get it done. It's time to warm up. So you get on up and let's do a few.
You do it. Come on.
Get some jumping jacks going. Let's do some squats.
Okay.
I'm on a dress. I can't see. I can't tell.
Oh no! I told you I came with my. See, look at me. I'm very today. I'm telling you, I'm really ready for you. I told you now.
You know, are ready for me.
I told you.
Okay, so then let's do it. Let's make it work.
Let's do it. How are we gonna do it anyway? How are we gonna start? Hey, come on now.
Okay, where are we? I'm trying to see where we are with the screen. All right, so my chair, Princess Roy, start me with some go. Suck in that stomach. Suck it in. Please, suck it in.
That's it.
Breathe. Give me some knee up. Look. Don't, you gotta reach up. Extend those arms.
Oh, yes. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. I wish I could do more, but honestly.
You got me up. Now I'm ready. Who's ready?
Oh, really? Really? Oh, no. Come on, girl.
See how you got me excited?
Wow, that's great. So, guys, you've seen it. You've seen it yourself. She got a lot to give. Please, she got a lot to give. Go on her social media, IG. Follow her, and you are going to learn a lot. Have you got any products that you want to show people how they can get a product? I saw some products that, yeah.
Oh yes, everything that I do. If you guys check out one of those two platforms on YouTube or Instagram, just like my name, Dr. Tiffany Deltray, then you will be okay. I definitely do have a routine that I do, and if you the first video you probably see on my page, you'll see my routine. I do take supplements that I 100% love, hands down. And so if you're struggling on your journey, they definitely assist, because you need to detox your body. You need a multivitamin liquid.
You
need something if you suffer from cravings. So if you suffer from cravings, then I have something for all of that as well. So supplements are important. You can't be afraid to invest in your health, because you're going to pay now or you're going to pay later. And prescription drugs are very expensive. Here in the US as well as in the UK. And if you prevent from needing prescription drugs, and you can feed your body the good fuel and the good things that they need, that is all about prevention.
That's it. All right. Thank you so much, darling, for having you. It's been a wonderful time with you. And the next time, I'm going to really be prepared. I'm going to honestly give myself space. I'm not going to let you lose the weight alone. I'm going to join you. Okay. So thank you so much for coming. It's been wonderful having you on the Pinky Room show. God bless you so much for coming. And maybe we're going to have you on our next episode. You're coming to share more. Right. So get prepared. Yes. To share more with us. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you, our wonderful audience, all those who send the comments, those who watch us today. Please, if you're not able to join us, share this link, Princess Roy YouTube channel. You can also follow Dr. Tiffany on her YouTube channel as well. You can see a lot of her videos, so that you can also learn from what she's doing. And subscribe to our YouTube channels, and then let's share time together. Let's educate ourselves and let's learn more. God bless you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so this is Princess Roy in the Pinky Room show. Today was wonderful. I had my wonderful guest from the US, Dr. Tiffany. Please, if you're not able to join us from the beginning, kindly you can follow me on Facebook. It's Princess Roy, okay, and on Instagram it's rich_Princess Roy, and also on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Princess Roy. so that every time that we come on, you get an alert, and then you can join us to this wonderful show. You can see yourself, we're educating yourself. There's a lot of things that we're going to do on this show, and you can't afford to miss it. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Nice moves. That wasn't that good, you know. Thank you so much. Lawson, bless you. Thank you, TJ. Thank you all for watching. God bless you. I just want to say thank you to my sponsors. JT, what do you call it? Yogurts. Okay, JK's Fresh Yogurts. If you want JK's Fresh Yogurts, you can contact him on 00233 559 551 717. Okay, it's also good for your health. Yogurt is good. Thanks to my media partners, Lively TV, Aberdeen TV, for streaming this wonderful show. Thank you so much. Also, to African Connect, my sponsor, and everyone who tuned in today. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Watch out for more of our episode that is coming out. You can't afford to miss it. Thank you. See ya.